Hello, little dreamers, and welcome to our story corner. Are you all snuggled in and ready for a tale? Tonight, we're journeying to a land far, far away, a place of sparkling mountains and shimmering rivers, where a very special dragon lives. His name is Sparky, and he's not like the other dragons. Now, most dragons in the land of Glimmerwood were famous for hoarding treasure and breathing big puffs of smoke. They loved shiny gold and sparkly jewels. But Sparky, well, Sparky had a secret. He didn't care much for gold. What he truly loved, more than anything in the world, was to dance. Sparky had scales that shimmered like 1,000 tiny rainbows, and his feet. Oh, his feet were magical. They weren't scaly and tough like other dragons. They were smooth and glittery, like a disco ball. And whenever he heard a happy tune, his disco feet would start to tap and twitch and boogie all on their own. One sunny afternoon, Sparky was practicing his favorite move, the Twinkle-Toed Tornado, when he heard a tiny sound. It was a soft, sad sniffle coming from behind a big blueberry bush. Sparky stopped his dance mid-spin and tiptoed closer. Peeking through the leaves, he saw a little bunny named Barnaby, wiping his eyes with his long, floppy ears. "What's wrong, little one?" Sparky asked in his gentlest, rumbling voice. Barnaby jumped, startled to see a giant, shimmering dragon. "Oh, please don't roast me and toast me," he squeaked. Sparky chuckled. "Roast you? I wouldn't dream of it. I'm Sparky, and I'd much rather dance than dine." He showed Barnaby his disco feet, wiggling them to prove his point. Barnaby giggled, his tears already starting to dry. "So, why the sad face, Barnaby?" Sparky asked again, sitting down carefully so he wouldn't squish any flowers. Barnaby sighed. "It's the annual forest fiesta tonight," he explained. "Everyone is going. There's music, and berry tarts, and a big dance contest. I love to dance, but I'm too shy. Whenever I try, my feet get all tangled up and everyone laughs." Sparky's heart, which was made of the purest, kindest gold, felt a little pang of sadness for the bunny. He knew exactly what it felt like to be different. "I see," he rumbled thoughtfully. "Well, what if I told you I know a secret to being the best dancer in the forest?" Barnaby's ears perked up. "A secret? Really?" "Absolutely," said Sparky with a grin. "The secret isn't in your feet, it's in your heart. You just have to let the music wiggle its way in and let your happiness shine out through your toes." To show him, Sparky hummed a little tune. He started with a simple tap, 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 then a slide to the left, and a hop to the right. His disco feet glittered in the sun. Barnaby watched, mesmerized. It looked like so much fun. Can you teach me?" he asked timidly. "Of course," boomed Sparky. "Lesson 1, the wiggle warm-up." So, for the rest of the afternoon, the giant dragon with disco feet and the tiny shy bunny danced together in the meadow. Sparky taught Barnaby the bouncy berry bop and the sunshine shimmy. They laughed so hard when Sparky tried to do a bunny hop and nearly tripped over his own tail. Barnaby learned that it didn't matter if he missed a step or wobbled a bit. All that mattered was the fun he was having. Sparky's joy was contagious, and soon, Barnaby was hopping and bopping without a single worry. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in shades of orange and pink, the sound of music drifted from the heart of the forest. It was time for the fiesta. Barnaby's tummy did a little flip-flop of nerves. I'm still a little scared," he whispered. Sparky gave him a warm, reassuring smile. "Don't you worry, I'll be right there with you, and we'll show them what dancing is all about. It's not about being perfect, it's about being happy." When they arrived, the forest fiesta was in full swing. Fireflies lit up the clearing like tiny floating lanterns. An orchestra of crickets and frogs played a cheerful melody. Animals of all shapes and sizes were chatting and munching on acorn cookies. In the center of the clearing was the dance floor. A few squirrels were doing a clumsy waltz, and a family of badgers was trying a conga line. Barnaby hid behind Sparky's leg. Then, the announcer, a wise old owl named Professor Hoot called out, "And now for our annual dance contest! Who will be our first contestant?" The forest fell silent. No one wanted to go first. Sparky gave Barnaby a gentle nudge. "This is our chance," he whispered. "Ready to feel the music?" Barnaby took a deep breath, looked at Sparky's encouraging face, and nodded. Sparky stepped into the middle of the dance floor. A hush fell over the crowd. A dragon at the forest fiesta. Some of the smaller animals scurried to hide, but then Sparky winked at the cricket orchestra. He hummed a funky beat, and the crickets, catching on, started playing a groovy, upbeat rhythm. And then it happened. Sparky's disco feet came alive. He slid and he glided. He spun around, his rainbow scales creating a whirlwind of color. He did the twinkle-toed tornado, and the fireflies swirled around him like a magical galaxy. The crowd gasped, not in fear, but in absolute wonder. They had never seen anything like it. Sparky then held out a wing to Barnaby. "Your turn, partner," he called out. All eyes turned to the little bunny. He was nervous, but then he remembered Sparky's words. He felt the groovy music in his heart, wiggling down to his paws. He closed his eyes, took a hop, and started to dance. He did the bouncy berry bop. He did the sunshine shimmy. His feet weren't tangled at all. He was light. He was joyful. He was free. He opened his eyes and saw that everyone was smiling. They weren't laughing at him. They were cheering for him. Soon the other animals couldn't resist. A little fox joined in, then a family of mice. Before long, the entire dance floor was filled with creatures of all kinds, bopping and hopping alongside the dragon and the bunny. It was the best forest fiesta anyone could remember. No one cared about who was the best dancer. They were all just having fun together. Barnaby and Sparky danced until the moon was high in the sky. When the music finally faded, Professor Hoot flew down. He didn't have a trophy for just one winner. Instead, he declared, "Tonight we have 2 winners. Sparky, for showing us that kindness and joy are the greatest treasures. And Barnaby, for showing us that the bravest thing you can do is be yourself." The forest erupted in cheers. Barnaby had never felt so proud. He gave Sparky a big, grateful hug around his ankle, which was as high as he could reach. As the party wound down, Sparky walked Barnaby back to his bunny burrow. "Thank you, Sparky," Barnaby said, his voice full of sleepiness and happiness. "You're the best friend a bunny could ever ask for." "And you," Sparky rumbled softly, "are the best dance partner a dragon could ever wish for. Remember, Barnaby, your heart is full of music. Just let it play." And so, my little dreamers, as you close your eyes tonight, remember Sparky the dragon with his heart of gold and his magical disco feet. Remember that the best treasure is a kind heart, and the best dance moves come from a happy soul. Now, snuggle down deep and let the sweet music of your dreams carry you away. Sweet dreams.